One thing I've been very clear on in my life is making sure that people get a fair crack of the whip and everybody's treated the same in a fair and respectful manner. And we've seen lately that, everything is getting out of control. And electricity, gas, fuel prices, food, the whole lot's fucking skyrocketing. And there's no denying it, we're all in a world of trouble. Now, what I want to talk about today, of course, is fuel. Inevitably, I'm probably having to put 20 quid more in the tank on a fill than I used to in the old days, and that's purely because of rising fuel prices. We've had this 5p reduction in the cost of fuel passed on by the government, but as we know, it's a waste of time. And what I read today, I just think to myself, what planet do you think we're all on, Boris? Honestly. How do everyone? Welcome back to the channel for a Sunday. Hope you're doing all right. I'm not too bad, just sitting in my big 9-seater gas guzzler, as you do, working. Well, I got to thinking about the fuel and how much we're paying through the nose for it. When I first started driving 25 years ago, I paid about 65p a litre for the old 4-star. I'm assuming everybody remembers that. And I also remember when strikes were being threatened if it went up to £1 a litre, which of course it did, and now look where we are today. I paid £1.76 a litre for diesel this morning, but on average it's around £1.80 I'm usually having to put in, which is really quite disgusting. Naturally, all of my prices have to go up to compensate, a lot like any other industry. But what's really making me laugh is the crap that comes out of central government to do with this situation. Have a look at this. Yes, apparently Boris is planning to name and shame petrol companies that haven't passed on the measly 5p tax cut to the consumer, the customer, the likes of you and I. Well, let me let you into a little secret, Boris. I would name and shame every single one of them, if I'm honest. Because what you will find in a lot of cases, they saw your little generous helping coming the day before, raised their prices by 5p a litre, only to bring them down again afterwards, therefore achieving absolutely nothing. And they're even talking about coming up with this special government unit to, name and shame these companies that are not helping out the consumer. Now, I think this is a complete piss take and passing the buck, personally. It's, the mind boggles. You look at other countries, take the US for example, even though they're looking at steeper fuel prices, it's still relatively cheap compared with us. You hop across the road to places like Africa and stuff, mere pennies compared with us. It's all tax front loaded on by the government, the oil companies, everything else. This 5p cut does us no favours whatsoever. And I noticed they mentioned £1.70 a litre you're paying on average. They always quote the bottom end, that's the petrol price, and in fact diesel is a lot more. They're trying to prices out of it, get rid of it. It's so obvious what's going on now. But please, Boris, we're not falling for this crap. We can see the wood from the trees, thank you very much. And this seem to be doing act just doesn't wash. We get it. You want the cars off the road, and in Carrie's actual words, you want to go green. Anyway, I'm having none of it, and I doubt you lot are either. Have a nice time. Toodaloo.